Dear students, this video discusses about binary ASK system. So ASK stands for amplitude shift keying. So basically when you consider amplitude shift keying, it is a technique where amplitude of the carrier is varied in accordance with the modulating signal. So when a symbol 0 is transmitted, there will be no signal, and when symbol 1 is transmitted, you will have a signal that is being transmitted. So when you consider a coherent ASK system, the basic function is given by, that is basis function phi 1 of t will be equivalent to root of 2 by tb into cos of 2 pi fct for the interval 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to tb. So the transmitted signals can be represented as S1 of t and S2 of t, and they are given as S1 of t will be equivalent to root of EB into phi 1 of t for symbol 1, and S2 of t is equivalent to 0 for symbol 0. So basically the transmitter, the binary data sequence is given to an on-off encoder which gives an output of root EB volts for symbol 1 and a 0 volt for symbol 0. So the resulting binary wave is applied to a product modulator into which if basis signal phi 1 of t, which is a carrier signal, is applied to the product modulator. So this here basically the binary message signal is multiplied with the carrier signal in the product modulator. So the resulting output is the binary ASK signal. So this is the basic representation of the binary ASK transmitter. So basically it's simple. You have root of EB into phi 1 of t. So here what you obtain is root of EB into phi 1 of t for symbol 1. Otherwise it is equivalent to 0. So the signal constellation diagram can be drawn as phi 1 of t. So here you have root like this. So here root of EB and 0. So we can show this region as Z1. So if the final output is in region Z1, then is decision in favor of symbol 1 is taken. If it is in region Z2, then a decision in favor of symbol 0 is taken. So basically the demodulator will consist of at the demodulator again noisy signal is applied to a correlator with the coherent reference signal as phi 1 of t. Now this coherent output is compared with a threshold value lambda. So if x is greater than lambda, receiver decides in favor of symbol 1, and if x is less than lambda, the receiver decides in favor of symbol 0. So the final ASK output will be, you have a signal for 1 1 and no signal for 0. Again you have a signal for 1 and no signal for 0. So basically there are chances of error if a decision is made in favor of symbol 0 when a 1 was transmitted, and similarly there is a chance of error when a decision is made in favor of symbol 1 when a 0 is transmitted. So there is a need to calculate the probability of bit error. So basically bit error calculation. So basically in binary ASK system, the basis function is given by phi 1 of t is equivalent to root of 2 by tb into cos of 2 pi fct for the interval 0 less than or equal to tb. So the transmitted signals are given by S1 of t is equivalent to root of EB into phi 1 of t for symbol 1 and equivalent to 0 for symbol 0. So the probability of error is generally given by the formula, that is equivalent to 1 by root of pi n naught into the interval is root of EB by 2 to infinity exponential of minus x minus mu by n naught the whole square into dx. That is considering the noise that is added in the channel is additive white Gaussian noise. So the formula is the probability distribution for the Gaussian distribution. So here x is the observed vector and the mean x minus mu, usually we write mu is equivalent to 0 because the average value for symbol 0 transmission is 0. Then variance is given as n naught by 2. Variance we denote it as sigma square, that is equivalent to n naught by 2, assuming it is additive white Gaussian noise with power spectral density n naught by 2. So let us consider z is equivalent to x by root of n naught. So that means that probability of error will be equivalent to 1 by pi into integral of root of EB by 2 n naught into infinity exponential of minus z square dz. That is, considering z is equal to z by root of n naught, you have to apply the limits, also change the limits when z is equivalent to x by root of n naught, find out what will be dx, and this is the final formula. So this is equivalent to the general error function formula is given as 1 by 2 into error function of u square. So here this will be equivalent to 1 by 2 into complementary error function of root of EB by 2 n naught. Similarly, if you consider the probability of error for transmitting symbol 1, so that will be equivalent to 1 by 2 into, it will be the same, so root of EB by 2 n naught. So total probability of error will be equivalent to 1 by 2 into PE0 plus PE1. So this will be equivalent to 1 by 2 into error, complementary error function of root of EB by 2 n naught, which is the final formula for ASK probability of error, which is equivalent to 1 by 2 into complementary error function of root of EB by 2 into n naught. So basically the probability of error is depending on the signal energy and the noise in the signal. So do like, share and subscribe to the channel for latest updates.